I'm making another Thermomix recipe, and this time I wanted to do something different. So I'm creating this maple buttermilk biscuit from Cookie Dough. Cookie Dough is a yearly subscription website, but the recipes, supposedly the recipes are created by actual chefs and have been tested out, and so far every recipe I've tried out worked. I would give some tips to some, but pretty much everything just tastes really good that comes out of here. So we have to measure 13 ounce of flour, but we had to make sure that it says 0 on the weighting scale. So I always have to tap that green button underneath the cup drawing, and it's weighing out just a little more than 13 ounce. Actually, it was 13 and a half. Maple, 1 ounce, 1.5 ounce of maple syrup going into it. For this, I always use like cheaper maple when it comes to baking. 1 tablespoon of baking soda. I actually read that wrong and I added only 1 teaspoon, but it's okay. Still turned out great. And then half teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon salt, which seems a lot, but it's okay. 6 ounce of butter, and it's gonna mix it for 20 seconds on the dough setting. So it's mixing and stopping and then mixing again here, and it stops. And now it says add 10 ounce buttermilk. And almost there. I love the weight option future because it really helps to keep things clean, so I don't have to use like a measuring cup. Okay, so I feel like it didn't mix enough. So this is a really good example why you need to get to know this machine, because if you feel like it's missing something, you can fix it. So here I'm adding 10 more seconds on the dough and then mixing it again just so the dough is more combined, because I felt like it was a little too crumbly. And look at that. Perfect. Now this is pretty much done. We can work with this. Yeah, the recipe is almost done. Putting it out on the surface with a little bit of flour. It is very sticky. Very, 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 very sticky. I think it's because of the buttermilk. But it's actually a really good dough. Yeah. So I'm just playing around with it, trying to get it all together. And let's see. Okay. So we need 8 pieces of this. And this is not in the recipe, but I'm adding crushed pecans into the dough. So just putting it in one side and then flipping it over, putting it again on one side and then folding it, flipping it over, folding it again. I did this a few times, and it does say to flip and fold without the nuts, but I thought that this would be a really good texture and flavor adding to it, because honestly there's not much maple taste to it with what we put into the dough, the maple syrup. So this was a really, really good additive that I give this biscuit. The little crushed up pecans in it, perfect. So just trying to do my best. Cut it up in 8 pieces. If you want to be very precise, you can use a weight scale to make sure that all of your pieces are perfectly equal. I'm just gonna round it up a little bit so it's not too sharp on the edges. There's no yeast in it, so it's not gonna grow too much, but it will grow a little bit, just a tiny little bit. Meanwhile, also preheating the oven to 425 for like 18-20 minutes. Here I put a little bit of maple in a bowl and I'm brushing it over with the maple syrup, and then I'm also gonna throw chopped up bits of pecans on top. I mean, I'm following the recipe and I'm not trying to be negative about it, but after it baked, the nuts did not really stick to it. So I think maybe honey would be better. Yeah, I mean, you can see that the maple got like baked in it, and now the the nuts are just trying to hold on to their life and stay up there. But other than that, the recipe came out pretty good. Like the dough is soft, it's very fluffy, and I love that I added the extra nuts inside the dough. It almost resents like a puff pastry biscuit, almost like you can see layers in it. That's because of the folding. Like it looks perfect. It's very tasty, not too strong on the maple flavoring. Honestly, the only maple flavor I'm getting is that second maple glaze on top that I did once it was out of the oven. I would try the dough again, but with different flavoring that you can actually tell, or maybe a savory version.